Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande out again. We'll get to that in a second. We get up to about 58 or so today. Cold, breezy. I mean, we're in the 40s right now. Maybe. Could be high 30s, but I believe we're in the 40s here. And we're getting up to about 58. Sunny, that's not the problem. We'll get sunshine today, but very breezy today. And again, chilly tomorrow. So you got the hoodie, the jacket, the kids going out back to school. You need to get something on for sure. It's going to be one of those days. Now, to Cande, I was hopeful she would be back today. I did get an early text from her yesterday, 3:58 p.m. Sorry, honey, taking another day. See you Wednesday. To which I responded, wow, with about 5 exclamation points. And that was about it. So we'll see if she returns tomorrow. Hope everyone had a good evening. A sports-filled evening started at 4 in the afternoon. And were you watching the Mets? Big second inning. Pushes them over the top in L.A. They tie the series 1-1. The Yankees played good enough. Pretty nice game. Some hitting and pitching. And they did just enough to beat Cleveland and go up 1-0. And then the Jets had a tough one at the end. Played okay, but not a good loss against Buffalo and going to set them back a little bit. So almost 3 for 3 in the New York area yesterday. I'm sure there was some hockey going on I'm not aware of, but those were the 3 big ones yesterday, if you were checking them out. Secret Holiday Show, before we get into some other stuff this morning, reminder, our Secret Holiday Show, December 11th, you don't know who's showing up on stage. You get that ticket, and you just sit there and say, who's next? And that's the fun of it. We currently have 5 artists lined up at the moment, always with an asterisk. You never know with the winter weather, illnesses. We've had people have flights canceled and get sick, and, you just never know. But currently, we have 5 artists scheduled for the show. Tickets at muls.com, muls.com, for the Secret Holiday Show. Plenty going on this morning. Let's start this way, which I thought would be a great idea. When I saw the article, I said, I'm running out. I'm doing this. I'm getting this. And congrats to Burger King for knowing how to draw people in. But then I got a little sad. So here's what happened. Burger King has teamed up with Hidden Valley Ranch to give out giant tubs of ranch for free with their burgers, any sandwiches. Here's how it works. So you pull up to the drive-thru, and you can just ask. They're not just going to hand it to you, but you can ask for their big dip. It's an 8-ounce tub of ranch compared to the little 1-ounce container they would usually give you. They're doing it at select locations, and that's the quotes, select locations starting tomorrow. The tubs are free. You can dip an entire burger in it, but you got to ask for it. And they're doing it in New York, L.A., Chicago, Miami, Dallas, Houston, and San Francisco. Big, big cities. So at first I say to myself, I am going to a Burger King. Good for you, good marketing. All my kids, when we get nuggets or whatever, anything, any fast food, all they want is ranch, right? So I'm like, this is fantastic marketing. Give them credit where they deserve it. They're drawing us in. They're going to give out the big tubs of ranch. My kids are going to want it. Great. They put a tracker online. You can actually go see what Burger King locations are doing this. And unless the tracker is not completely filled up yet or finished, the only place in the New York area that I saw them doing this, one location in Staten Island, that was it. Unless my tracker was broken, which I don't think it was, there was one location on the tracker in Staten Island. So I guess I'm going to have to forego the ranch dressing. I mean, if you're going to do something like this, let's Roll it out. Let's have it at all the different places. Are they testing it at one location in each of those major places? Like I mentioned, New York, LA, Chicago. And then if they get a massive response, they're going to roll it out everywhere. That is possible. But I was excited by the giant tub of ranch dressing for free. They had me until they didn't have me. I will check the tracker later to see if maybe it's been updated or what have you. But yeah, was a little upset by that. Plenty to do this morning as we get going. A special song at 7:30. As always, your next Bald and the Beautiful at about 8:12. I'm going to tell you a story at 7:47 about the guy in the UK who years ago, without knowing, threw away Bitcoin on a hard drive. We'll tell you where it is. He says he knows where it is. And not only has he filed a lawsuit against the city, but he has the whole plan mapped out as to how he can find it and how much it'll cost. He secured the funding to do so. Going to tell you the whole story, see what you would rule on this case. National Day's good news stories coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Later on, late 8 o'clock hour, and the new trend that rich people might be doing with their homes. We'll tell you what it is coming up this morning as well. A chilly one. We're in the 40s. We get up to maybe 58. Sunshine and breezy. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.